Okay, so hello guys, welcome to this video for this week. It's just a review for what happened last week on GBP USD, and also an insight what you may have this coming new week. It's I think 10 minutes to the open of the market, and I believe we can analyze what happened last week, then prepare for the new week. So last week was a great week. We had profits and losses. Three profit trades, then one loss. I believe so. One loss, one huge loss, but where is not to become profitable, you have to make the wins more than the losses, right? Yeah. So now I'm going to break down the trades we had last week. Guys, if you haven't joined our Telegram community, you can just look for the link in the description. There's a chat group where everyone can send in their ideas, and there is a channel where I personally send my ideas. So you just choose where you want to be. And also, if you haven't subscribed, just help me click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost much, right? Yeah, so this is GU, the only pair that I trade, and it's the one I'm well versed with, though I can trade any other pair. Yeah, so we have the week beginning. We said in the previous video that GU tends to come back where it begins from, and you can see that it began from around this area, and it came back slightly close to where it began from. That's how GU moves. It's not 100%, but it does that most times. Yeah. If you're going back testing, if you're going back testing for the number of times, for the number of weeks, like the week start and the week close, you realize that GU tends to come back to where it begins from. Yeah. So we had this break of this area. Now up here we had a divergence to show that this market would sell this week, and you can just see it melted. Yeah. So going down to lower time frames, the 15-minute time frame where I take my entries from, where I enter my trades from, and where I look for conferences to enter the market, we can see that on Monday I don't trade because I have a strategy that helps me identify the trend for the week. But you can see that on Tuesday I took this loss. The reason being, I had reasons why I thought this market would buy from this area, but that didn't happen. The market just melted down, and it came to this order block that was down there. We can see that there is a huge order block. Let me show it to you guys for a time frame. Oh, let's move to can see that there is this huge order block that is holding the market in something like a range. Yeah. So the market came back to this order block. So it's where I expected a lot of action, and it's what gave us our first win for last week. But you can see that I had first missed the first entry. That was at the engulfing of this candle, just there at that psychological level. I missed that trade, but I wanted to see it break above here. That would indicate change, the change in movement of this market on the 15-minute time frame. So immediately it broke, waited for a retest at psychological level. The engulfing was the confirmation. You get just that I sent this setup in the group. Yeah, engulfing was the confirmation, and I bought this market. So when it came back again here, I bought again. Yeah, because this was like the bigger confirmation on a bigger time frame. Though I would have sold at this M pattern. Reason being, I had reasons too on the left. Yeah. So the market just came back, touched in there, and started buying. So the next day, I remember selling early. I sold early. So this stopped me out. The market kept playing around, but it later sold. So as in this trade, bounced off the psychological level. Now I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys another another chart movement or pattern that was repeated this week. What helped me to take specific trades this week? I'm going to show it to you guys. Now you all know the power of repeated patterns. They tend to repeat themselves, and on G it's quite often. You get on G it's quite often, and if you're able, sorry guys, if you're able to identify these patterns over and over again, you make money from them. You make money from them. Now, I sold this market from exactly here. My stop loss was above here, but it kept stopping out, guys, stopping us out. So it later dropped. So guess what? Their stop losses like 10 pips were always being messed around. You get. And so that dropped, went back up, dropped, played around again, dropped completely to this psychological level and bounced off. Yeah. So the next day was quite easy. Market had pulled back in the considered some news, but it tapped an order block. And this was like break and retest here. So it formed that M pattern. This was the confirmation for the sell. But I didn't want to jump into early, so I waited for the break. And this trade gave us a profit in around 13 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes after I had sent the signal to the group. It just touched that side, that retest for this area, then melted. 13 minutes were out. Take profit was hit. So it kept playing around and later bought. But let me show you guys the repeated pattern that we had for this week. Guys, I see this movement. You see this movement. The market forms something. Let me draw it out with a brush. So the market formed this curve right there. We get then bought off a psychological level. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now, if you're to identify, just make this bigger. Big again. I see that curve, then the buy. I saw the same curve happen. Okay, this was kind of huge, but let's just take in this. That was the buy of a psychological level for the buy. So I just use the same logic here and here for this actual buy to the upside. You get. So immediately it gave me this. I saw that I had missed it. But look, guys, the M pattern happened after this buy. Let's say this is the buy. This whole thing is the buy right there. Yep. This is the buy. This whole thing is the buy too. So it formed an M pattern, which you can all see here. Let me delete. So I hope you can see. Let me delete this. Let me leave that. So you can see this M pattern, which is right there, like that. Oh, the M pattern that is there, like this. Yeah, it's the same M pattern here. So those are the reasons why I basically sold the market from here. You get. That's basically why I sold the market to them. And the market did that and later bought. And this is the buy you're seeing here, the same buy. So simply, I just trade repeated patterns. I know it's hard to find time to see them, but it becomes so interesting when you're able to identify these patterns. Now, on the live we had with the guys in the private group, I showed them another repeated pattern when we were analyzing the markets. That was on Thursday. I showed them a repeated pattern. I think it was some time back, but the patterns were so repeated and just it was so easy to make money from those patterns. So I think you've learned something from this video. Now, what do you expect to happen this week? Let's get a clear chart. PBP. Here's the clear chart. Now, you can see that in the 4-time frame, the market seems to be ranging, but we have that break and the retest of this trend line. So meaning expect more sells. This is the pullback. This may be a pullback for us to sell again. Reason being the market failed to break above this. It has not yet broken above this. So we expect a retracement to a psychological and to a fib zone, then the right sell. Yeah, so I still believe in sales this week. So, but Monday will give us determination for what will happen. So thank you guys for watching this video to the end. Subscribe, join the Telegram community, and have a successful week, guys. More.